Hey friends. Hello my friends. I bet you didn't think we were going to be getting this personal this quickly here on the Nitty Bitty Happy podcast. I didn't either. I didn't even think I'd be seeing you guys until next week. But as I said in my video posted yesterday, it's just so funny to me. I am literally so impulsive. It's crazy. So let me fix this a minute here. I had an idea that I wanted to do something fun in October. And then I realized that today is October. And one of my favorite YouTubers does Knitober, and she posts like fall videos every single day for 30 days and 30 days throughout the month of October, 31 days. And I thought, oh, it would be fun to do Knitober, right? So that was like a super impulsive idea that I had this morning, and then I really had no time to do it since. I've had like the busiest day in the history of days. Hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes, please. Okay,
your timer is set for 15 minutes.
You guys are getting like the raw and candid version of my life right now. But you know what? That's exactly what I want here on this podcast. So anyway, 15 minutes, because I'm pretty sure that's the only, I'm supposed to have this face mask on for 15 minutes. I'm working on that hat I showed you guys yesterday, just like the purple random hat. I'm taking advantage of my last like plain Jane vanilla hat. I think I'm going to do the short brim because it just feels right. What was I even saying? Okay, so if you've ever read Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, she said this one thing in her book that literally stuck with me so hard, sometimes in a great way, sometimes in a not so great way. She has said, if you do not accept an idea and use it, it will leave and it will go find somebody else. And I 6,000% believe that. I like wholeheartedly believe that with my entire soul. So I had a really impulsive idea to do Knitober today. So it's currently, I don't know, like 8 o'clock, and I'm in a face mask. I have an oil treatment in my hair, and I figured, why not? Let's just go for it. So I'm gonna try and hang out with you guys every single day for the month of October for a minimum of 15 minutes. Today is probably going to be pretty close to that minimum because I have a bunch of things to do tonight. Hence why I'm talking to you guys in a face mask, because I really need to, like, my face needs it. My face and my hair just need some loving, and I have homework that is due at 11 o'clock tonight. So I'm literally going to talk to you guys and knit for a little while. Sorry, should I sit back? Should I move you guys closer? Should we like hang out? Do you guys want to see how messy my desk is? Because it's messy. So you and I are going to hang out and we're going to get to know each other a little bit better. And I felt like it just, I don't know, it just feels right to me. If you guys are watching this and you guys think it's totally ridiculous, please tell me. But if you guys think it's totally ridiculous and I should do it anyway, also tell me, because I'm hanging out in front of my camera in a face mask and that's totally outside of my comfort zone. And that's exactly the way I like it. So yeah, this is Knitober. I deem it Knitober. I'm sure somebody else in the YouTube sphere, or maybe even on the Instagram sphere, has thought of this. I'm sure there's already something going on, but you know what? I had an idea and I'm going for it. If anybody else wants to jump in on this at any point, please do. So like if you are knitting along with me while you're watching this, post it in your Insta stories, hashtag it Knitober. I'm down for it. If you make YouTube videos, like jump in on Knitober. It could be fun. I think we should do it. I'm saying we do it. I'm doing it. So today is Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Monday. Like I continue to think it's Monday, which is a bad thing because all of my homework is due today, Tuesday. It's been such a crazy day. I have 2 daughters. My oldest daughter, Ophelia, she'll be 3 in November, and they don't kid about that teenager stuff. She has an attitude like no other. I've never seen anything like it. I love her. I love her independence. I love how like headstrong she is, but I also miss I miss how nice she used to be to me. She used to be a lot nicer to me, and now she's not. Oh, this face mask is, it's hardening. So I can feel my whole face just, I can feel every stretch in my skin. Wow, did you guys think you guys were gonna get to know me this well? Wow, look at, this is something. This is something else. You guys are all my best friends now because I don't do this for just anybody. I'm gonna try not to edit this at all. I'm literally gonna try and do this all in one take. If my camera loves me, we'll be able to keep it on for 15 minutes, but I have, my camera is, it's not a bad camera. It's the Sony A5100. It's a good camera, but it gets too hot, so it shuts down to cool down, and that bothers me a little bit. I don't like that. So, yeah. So let's talk about patterns. I was on Ravelry today, which, by the way, if you don't follow me on Ravelry, I don't blame you. I literally put up my first pattern page, project page. That's how much of a Ravelry noob I am. But I'm not. I've also been on Ravelry since 2012. Ravelry told me that. So I use it to look at patterns. I have like almost 100 things in my library, but then I found out you can have a queue of things. You can make project pages, and I'm definitely down to make some project pages. So I'm totally gonna do that as I start finishing up these projects. But yeah, basically what I was gonna say is if you know more about Ravelry than I do, give me all the tips and tricks, and also go follow me over there so I can follow you back and see what the heck you're supposed to do on Ravelry, because I'm all about adding content where I can. So like if I can add projects that I'm doing, so like that stormy sky shawl, I'll take pictures of that and I'll upload it when I'm done. That's fine. I was gonna stop doing rib stitch. So I'm doing a 2x2 rib stitch on this hat, but I want to switch to just like plain stockinette after this. Yeah, what else can I really say? I don't know. I just, gosh, I said it yesterday, but I'm just so happy that I feel like I've found my home in this makers community. I love that I can be weird here. I love that I felt like it was okay for me to show up in a face mask today and knit like this super simple hat. Because you guys have all just been so nice. Even the comments from yesterday and the DMs on Instagram that I got, I was just overwhelmed with like gratitude for putting up something so simple, like just hanging out and letting you guys get to know me. And then you guys were like, we like you. And I was like, I like you too. I was gonna make tea for this, but my brain is literally running at like, I don't know, like 362 miles an hour. Why that very specific number? I don't know. But I just have so many things that I have to do today and tomorrow, and it's like the beginning of the month. Everybody has a bunch of stuff to do at the beginning of the month. So I filled out my planner. I do a bullet journal, so that's fun. I post pictures of that sometimes on my personal account. Not very often though, because I'm not like, if you ever look up bullet journaling on Instagram, some people really do not play. Like they go hard, and I love it. I'm a total stationery nerd. I love washi tape. I love a good notebook. I love a good pen. Highlighters, markers, like literally anything on paper. I love that. I have dreamt of writing a book for as long as I can remember, but I'm also a full-time college student, so I literally just don't have the time right now. It's still on my list of things to do, but that list is getting, what is happening? That list is just getting so long. And you know, writing, it's just not something I have time for these days. And even knitting, like I have fallen in love with knitting again so hard, it's ridiculous. And that's kind of another reason, I said this yesterday too, this is kind of a reason why I started this podcast, but the reason I decided that I thought Knitober would be fun is because this gives me an excuse to knit for minimum 20 minutes a day. And we all know that we knit for 20 minutes a day minimum anyway, but now I get to hang out with you guys, and you guys can tell me what you're knitting. So definitely let me know in the comments, and if you decide to throw this up on your Insta stories, I want to see what you're knitting there too. And let's just have fun with this. Let's just get to know each other. Let's just be ourselves and put our face masks on and fuzzy socks that you knit. Okay, let's go all the way back to Ravelry. I did start looking at sock patterns. I saw one by Tin Can Knits and I did print the pattern out. Let me turn around and grab it because it's on my desk right here. It is the Rye Light pattern. It's just so funny to me. It's just, I'm ridiculous and I love it. It's part of her like beginner's knits. She, I guess, has a series of a bunch of different patterns that are good for beginners, so they're free on Ravelry. So I printed it out today and I found some yarn and I'm missing a needle for my double pointed needles, and I don't have a long enough circular needle to try magic loop. Moby, my dog might start barking because I heard someone pull up. We live in an apartment, by the way, so my dog is probably gonna bark when he hears somebody walk in. If he does, I'll try and I'll edit it out. What was I saying? Oh, the free knits. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that pattern with the socks. Oh, I don't have a big enough circular needle to try the magic loop. Also, I'm still just genuinely intimidated by the magic loop. I've tried it before and it just frustrates me. But I do know how to use double pointed needles. There's another pattern that I'm looking at, just like a plain Jane mitt. I'm pretty sure it's called like the easiest mittens in the world. I have a friend who I told her I would make her some mittens because I wanted to experiment with the pattern anyway. So I'm also going to try and start all of those projects in this Knitober thing that I'm doing now. I am so impulsive, it's ridiculous. I cannot believe this. But it just sounds like so much fun, doesn't it? I feel like I'm just getting way too excited about this. Everybody else might be like, you really are impulsive and I'm not hanging out with you for 30 days straight. Don't worry. Other people have told me that in my life before. So yeah, I'm gonna hope to start a few different projects within the Knitober thing. And then, yeah, maybe like one day we can not destash, nothing I really want to get rid of. Maybe like go through and organize my knitting stash. You guys don't need to see that closet though. Maybe I'll clean it and just put it on like Instagram. My face, it feels like there's concrete on my face because it's all so like rough, and face masks are cool. Do you guys do face masks? Ugh. I hope that's not a terrible angle this entire time, but I wanted you guys to see my knitting. Not that it's anything special. Yeah, see? Oh, hello. What else can I tell you guys about me? I am a vegan. That's an interesting thing worth knowing about me. My timer's probably gonna go off soon too. I've been vegan for a year, but I've been plant-based for 2 years. I know someone might ask about yarn. The truth is, I don't know. I never go into anything, like a lot of people will assume that if you're a knitter, you're not vegan. I have strong opinions on that. I don't think it's fair to say anybody is not a vegan if they identify as a vegan. I think being vegan means having compassion towards everyone and everything. So when people start getting hostile about your choices as a vegan, I think that gets a little dicey. I don't know a whole lot about the vegan and vegan knitting community. It's something I have to educate myself on a little bit. But the reality of it is I have a lot of yarn that I can go through before purchasing new yarn anyway. I will probably be purchasing some new yarn. I was actually just speaking with someone yesterday on Instagram about trying out their yarn. But yeah, so please don't crucify me if you are curious about my thoughts on that, because I don't really have a whole lot of thoughts on that quite yet. But yes, I've been plant-based for 2 years. I also try to practice a low waste lifestyle. I am failing drastically at that, but I do try not to use so much plastic. I try not to purchase things I don't need. I try and thrift everything, and I've definitely fallen away from my low waste lifestyle a lot more than I would like to, but it is something that I know and it's something that I'm working on. So I mean, we're all human. That's all we can do at the end of the day is try. And if we fail, that doesn't mean that we've failed forever. It just means that we have to identify why we are failing, where we are failing, and how we can be better. So yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of different things and people have all sorts of different opinions, but I'm not trying to get on that soapbox. I am not. I will stay here in my chair knitting my hat, but I really need to do my homework. So I am gonna wrap this up. I'm pretty sure my timer is gonna go off like any second. I don't even know where my phone is. Look at this. Oh guys. Yeah, so I have like 40 seconds. I'm gonna turn this off. But yeah, this was fun for me. I really did enjoy just hanging out and knitting for a few minutes, especially because I've been a little bit stressed out the past couple of hours tonight and I still have a lot to do. So I really do appreciate anybody who hangs out, and yeah, I will see you guys all tomorrow. My hope is that I can get my stuff done tonight, go to bed early, and then I can film early. So I'm gonna try and get up at 5:30. Just to talk to you guys. How serious is that commitment? It's not, because we'll see if I actually get up that early. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for hanging out. Let me know if you guys are in on Knitober. If you guys are, let me see you in your Insta stories. Let me see you on YouTube, and comment below all of the things. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.